Boop, boop. We're live, and my camera settings were forgotten again. Son of a bitch.
Huzzah.
Set it every time before streaming. It just does not work. Oh, my hair looks pretty today.
Shit.
I'll give myself credit. It looks good today.
Aw. I don't think you look pretty every day, but
Yeah, but you're biased.
I
Your
am.
opinion
I'm
clearly doesn't matter,
sorry.
even though you're the most important other person in my life. I always thought that shit was crazy. Is like, you tell your significant other that they're pretty or whatever, and they're like, "Yeah, but you're biased, so my opinion doesn't matter to you then." Like,
Yeah,
why are you with me in the first place? Like,
uh-huh.
what the fuck?
So funny.
But yeah, so I guess Cutie Cinderella is just on a streak of W's right now.
Really?
Yeah, she goes from dropping a bombshell that totally sinks Hassan even further to putting out one of the most fucking based takes of all time. And I've been talking about, I've held this stance for a long time, and I've been talking about it since about 2016, longer probably. But basically, people were criticizing her for being friends with some folks that are like homophobic, or well, they say they're homophobic, but they just make jokes about gay people, or whatever, racially insensitive humor and stuff too. And so she's automatically supporting that by hanging out with these people. And she's like, no, I'm not. They don't make those jokes around me because they know I'm not comfortable with it, and I don't think you can change someone's mind by shutting them off, like cutting them out of your life and isolating them. And she's 1,000% correct. Now, she's if she's not comfortable with racist jokes or like gay jokes or whatever, playing gay chicken with the boys as we do,
Hmm.
if she's not comfortable with those things, like whatever, like I think that's dumb because I'll make those jokes all goddamn day till the cows come home. I don't care.
Hmm.
Like I ain't affected. And I got friends all kinds of fucking letters and colors. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Uh, but people are trying to trash her for doing that and for defending that, and like say she's transphobic and all this shit. And like, she was raised Mormon, and she's got a trans sibling that her dad or stepdad or something doesn't use the correct pronouns for because he resents the trans stuff or whatever.
Cause Mormon, yeah.
Yeah, and so her brother is like upset about it and won't talk to him and stuff like that. But Cutie Cinderella's just like, no, like I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not gonna change his mind um by destroying my relationship with him. Like, he's still my
No.
dad, and like he's not gonna be made more compassionate by us shunning him. And it's like, she's absolutely right. She simply is. Um,
You can't educate somebody by not educating
Acknowledging
them.
their
I mean,
existence.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and like I was thinking about it too, because I mean, like that shit is like a very easy answer for me, right? Like if my kid told me that they were feeling like dysphoric and everything, I would be supportive. I would take them to a therapist, obviously, just so that they don't feel like they have nobody to talk to if they really
I'll
like,
take.
yeah, right? If they really don't feel comfortable talking to me about it, which I mean, I would hope that I would be able to give. I
Give them the
want to
peace of
have a
mind that you're going to be there for them and
yeah,
open to
I
listening
want
to them. Yeah.
yeah, I want to have the relationship with my kids someday that they can feel comfortable coming to me about anything. If they messed up or anything, I'm not going to get super angry. I'm just going to thank
Right.
them for being honest. Punish them if it really is something that egregious, but
like
understand
selling
that, like,
drugs to the fucking neighborhood crackhead. Stop it! Don't do that. What are you doing?
yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that. I'm sorry, but like we don't do that. They have other means to get that. You don't have to do that.
Exactly. And there's better ways to make money. Let's be honest. There's better ways to make money.
Yeah,
But
yeah. This is not a
I'm a
firm investment. Right?
yeah, I'm a capitalist till the cows come home. But like, you know, there's better ways to make money.
Yeah.
Teach the man to make crack. Don't sell it to him.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, here's the recipe for anthrax.
Yeah. So so that was it, right? It's like, you know, Asmongold said, like, if his child came out as trans to him, he'd be like, yeah, okay, let's fucking go to Cracker Barrel. You know, like, because the way he sees it, it's like if they're an adult, that's their decision, and their gender, no matter how they define their gender or their identity or whatever, it doesn't define that's not what defines them. They're more than just that, right? And it's not worth throwing away the relationship with your child over something so stupid, right? And he also explained it from the other point of view. You know, if he did something like that when he was young and his parents didn't approve of it or didn't accept it or whatever, he'd be like, "Well, fuck you, Dad. I don't give a shit." Now you want to go to Cracker Barrel? You know what I mean? Like, because the thing is, like, that's the kid perspective. It's like, it's my life. I'm going to do what I want with it, no matter what anyone says. Like, because his chat was trying to tell him, like, well, you don't respect your elders, and it's like, no, fuck them. Like, what are you talking about? You're going to listen to an old person?
Stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to listen to an old person by virtue of them being old. Half of them can't use computers. What are you talking about? Give a shit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really dumb take, honestly.
Yeah, and
like,
there was a bunch of people, like, you know, spamming L in his chat for saying he would accept a trans child, and I'm just like, you guys don't actually pay attention to what Asmund has said in the past, do you? People call him a hypocrite. He's not a hypocrite.
No.
And they're like, oh, but you're feeding it, but you're just going to feed into their delusion? And it's like, no. Feed into their mental illness? It's like, no, I'm going to take them to therapy and you know, make sure we try everything we can and make sure that they're you know, comfortable in their own body. Like, what the fuck is wrong with that? I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Like,
he's right.
Because with body dysmorphia, there are mainly two options for, I guess, curing it. One would be to fully transition, and the other would be to not. Like, it really depends on each person, because not every person who has body dysmorphia or gender dysmorphia ends up fully transitioning. Some people detransition, and that is okay.
Yeah, and so and that's we've talked about this before. You know, how somebody who's got gender dysmorphia or dysphoria, and or like they feel like they're trans or whatever. Not every single one of them ends up being benefited by gender affirming care. Some people actually are benefited by going to therapy and figuring out where those feelings come from, because maybe it's something else entirely. Maybe it's just that you aren't a normal male or a normal female or whatever, right? Like, because I'm that way. I'm not a normal male. I grow my hair out. I cross my legs when I sit down. I don't play sports. I'm an artiste. Even though my dad called me a faggot for doing that.
Yeah. You are the definition of bi-sitting.
Yeah, well, and to me, like, people, I've been made fun of my whole life for it too. My dad thought it was gay. My fucking all the bullies at school thought it was gay and wrong. That I sat. People would tell me that I must not have a dick, or I have really small nuts or something like that, just because I cross my legs when I sit down. And I'm like, I was like, dude, I don't have anything to prove to you. Like, I can pull my dick out. You can see that it sits a little higher than the average guy or something. Maybe that's why I'm so comfortable crossing my legs. But I'm also lanky, man. I just like crossing my legs, and I'm kind of I guess, a guarded person. Been through some shit, man. I'm guarded. Deal with it.
Well, and it's, you know, like, well, because, like, I'm, like, you know, kind of the opposite. Like, I man spread a lot of the time.
That's fine by me.
I do cross my legs and
That's
stuff.
hot. No, I'm just kidding. No
Um,
wonder it smells like
but
tuna in here.
god damn, man. Oh no, who put fish in the microwave? But yeah, but like, cause like, you know, I sit
Oof.
cross-legged, and it's like I've told you, you know, and I'm not saying I'm not a feminine person, because that's not true. Like, a lot of the times at work, I'll dress very feminine, right? But then other days I will sometimes dress like fucking Adam Sandler. Like,
Well,
sometimes I just
it's like
feel like I want to dress comfy,
I was in
and sometimes
Superstore with my
comfy for me
mom.
is dressing more masculine.
Yeah, I was in Superstore with my mom earlier, and I you know, I said to her, I'm like, well, there's a lot of dykes out today, aren't there? I know that's not PC language. I don't really care, but yeah, just a lot of women with like really short hair. Nothing wrong with that. But my mom, the thing about me hanging out with my mom is that she doesn't hear language like that or talk like that very often, because she hangs out with my stepdad, who's a much more reserved person in that regard. He's much more careful, tiptoeing around delicate topics like that. I guess he's not like a pussy or anything. He just doesn't talk like that. It's not his style. He makes goofy jokes. He's the guy that listens to yacht rock radio and loudly and intentionally badly sings along to like Tragedy by the Bee Gees, right? Like, when your pants are tight and your balls are squeezed, it's tragedy. Sorry, I don't want to go too loud because I don't want to break my mic. But yeah, like, so she doesn't get to hear that kind of stuff all the time, and she likes jokes like that because they're just goofy, and they hit harder because she doesn't hear them very often. So the shock humor is more effective.
It's effective, yeah.
Why can't I? Why isn't it putting us into the mission?
It says you're not ready.
I am ready. I'm the host.
Whoa. Maybe unclick and click it again?
I've been doing it the whole time.
Oh god. Same.
Yeah, I see, and it says I see you like switching it back and forth, but it's not working.
What does it say I am right now?
It says you're ready right now. It says we're both ready.
What the fuck? It works. It just works.
I'm so glad they fixed all this stuff, man. Like they handed off maintenance to another company, and they're really pulling it out of the ditch. Granted, I mean, it's like handing someone a broken, like going back to like 1845, handing someone a broken television and saying, "Hey, maintain this." You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit beyond their scope, I think. Also, hello, Falix 003. I might have said that wrong. Maybe Felix. Can you try leaving and rejoining? I hate to kick you out and not get your full stats, but
It's okay. How do I leave? Do I just...
you just press escape and then go to quit to main menu. I don't know why it broke partway through. That's like so weird. Cool.
Yeah,
They
but
also still have not fixed
deal with
the controller not letting me add you in game when we're in the lobby. The lobby does that sometimes. Yeah, apparently. It hasn't done that to us very often. It's usually when we have like we're on the first day, but I guess today it just wants to be extra goofy.
Yeah.
Cool. I can't invite you here either. What the fuck?
Well, just start the mission and then invite me.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. It was you. You were the problem the whole time.
That makes sense.
Some of the fixes they've said in the patch also don't work. At least you still managed to break stuff. Yeah, I'm glad that they're still that they've returned to maintain this game a little bit, but yeah, I don't. I'm also kind of upset because like, well, obviously it's not entirely working, but also they're gonna break every mod. It's what happens with every game.
The game is currently not joinable.
Oh, because I have drop-in turned off. Hold on a second. It's not in there. Edit game settings. Allow drop-in for a second, and then I'll bring in. God, Simon Vicklin goes unreasonably hard on these fucking soundtracks. Holy shit.
He's amazing.
You haven't had any of your mods break yet? You're lucky. Beardlib updated and broke my mods, weirdly. I actually broke my whole game. I couldn't launch it anymore. I had to roll back. So I still haven't looked into it. I've been so busy with other shit. I haven't looked into like why it's breaking. I'm sure it's something on my end that I'll have to fix. I also found out today that my one of my hard drives is dead, so that's good.
Oh God, really?
There's a key card over here. Yeah, it's my oldest one. Oh, you're already upstairs. Jeez. It's my oldest one. And my Windows isn't even acknowledging that it exists anymore, so I have to figure out what's going on with that. I'll probably be able to resurrect it because there's stuff I need to get off there. Like there's some crazy shit.
Ooh. Where's the key card?
It's down in the side room over here, over in archives.
Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's why, like, with Beardlib updating and breaking my mods, that's why, like, it broke it for her, too. So it's got to be something on my end, because they're mods that I made. So I might have done something wrong, or I don't know, but I'm still a novice modder. Ooh, thought I had that.
Whoop.
Bro dodged me.
Thank you.
And by dodged, I mean my aim is trash. There's another key card in here too, so I guess we got a couple. Yeah, let me put down a doctor bag. Oh, I also heard that Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt is being sunset. Well, they're calling it sunrise. Instead of sunset. God, what is my aim today? And Dallas, can you piss off, dude?
Is that the like shooter?
Well, yeah, it was the battle royale that they made a couple years ago.
Right,
Sal and I played it a
yeah.
little bit. It was pretty good for what it was. It was probably one of the better battle royales that I've played. Not that that's a high bar because I don't really like battle royales, but it was pretty good. But yeah, they're bringing it to a close. They're closing the servers down next year, which we knew was going to happen as soon as the Bloodlines 2 came out. But it looks like Bloodlines 2 isn't doing very well either, so I don't know how long the studio really has left in them. I don't know much about their structure, so... Ooh, that was Stephen Miller. Very brief Stephen Miller.
It's bad, because, like... What the fuck?
Hmm? Ooh.
For some reason, the one of those fucking guards looked like Charlie Kirk.
Goddamn. That's wild. Your favorite battle royale game was that Tetris one? Was that the one on? Was it on Switch? Am I crazy? I feel like another one you're talking about.
Tetris had a battle royale.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? How?
I think
It's Tetris.
Yeah, it was on Switch. Yeah, it was basically like if I recall correctly, it was basically like you played Tetris against other people and you could sort of like impact their game based on how well you were playing and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I didn't play it personally, but I remember playing a multiplayer Tetris game on N64 back in the day. That was a pretty interesting concept.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it wasn't bad either. I'm not huge on puzzle games, but I mean Tetris is so goddamn classic and easy to pick up, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was basically the game randomly choosing 1v1s, and every time you clear a line, it sends it to the other person. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. It's funny to hear someone say that that's their favorite battle royale, because I haven't actually heard that from someone before. I don't know if I know anybody else who's played that one. Because I used to be really sour on battle royales and like hero shooters, actually, because I played like Team Fortress 2 and wasn't my bag. I played a little bit of Overwatch, wasn't really into that either. But then I played Apex Legends, and I fucking loved that game from season 4, I think. And then it kind of got got really bad. It got really bad. Their matchmaking might be the worst in the industry. Also despise other battle royales outside of OG Minecraft Hunger Games. I haven't played Minecraft Hunger Games. It looks fun, though. What were you saying, Cass?
I think, honestly, the matchmaking... Well, okay, what was worse? The matchmaking for that, or the matchmaking for that one Epic Games battle royale that was, like, basically made and shut down within a year?
Spellbreak?
Spellbreak, yeah.
Spellbreak was pretty bad, but the skill ceiling was really weird on that one, because, like... I mean, granted, I've never been that great at shooters anyways, but, like, having to shoot people who are in the air and you can't track them that easily because there's nothing to gauge their distance and movement against. Can't be as bad as Concord. That's probably fair. But to be fair, Concord's not even in the industry anymore. They're gone.
Was that 2 weeks?
11 days, I believe it was, that it lived.
Jeez, not even 2 weeks.
It's fucking wild. I don't know if I've ever seen a game, like, fail that hard that quick. Like, that was rough. And I mean, even from, like, oh, you can go back to Hoxton.
Yeah.
And even from, like, just a design standpoint, just looking at the characters, they're not very good. Like, they're just, like, I wouldn't...
So generic.
Yeah, I wouldn't pass them in an art class. Like, and failing art is impressive. Granted, in all honesty, I have failed art classes before. But mainly because I pissed the teacher off, which is really all it takes, because, you know... Yeah, I did the assignments, but they were mad at how I did them. And I'm like...
Which is, like, freaking stupid. Like, if you did them, and you did it right, what's the point of how you did it?
Yeah, so what happened, in one case, something that happened was that we were asked to sketch a still life image of eggs. And we were given, like, the way we were supposed to do it and stuff. And I was really fucking poor. I was living on my own, and things were not going good, and I couldn't afford eggs. So what I did was I had a... This is so stupid. I had a pirated copy of Cinema 4D, and I made a still life photo of eggs, and then I sketched them based on that photo, and they didn't like that I did that. They're like, this isn't the way to do this assignment. You have to actually go get real eggs and sketch them. And I was like, from where? And they're like, well, do you have, like, ask a friend or something? And I'm like, I am in an apartment by myself because my best friend, who I was moving out with, stabbed me in the back and left me for dead, basically.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of separated myself from my entire social circle at that point. I wasn't, like, sticking around for that. So I didn't really have any friends at that time. Oop. If your game lives shorter than a prime minister in Italy, you should probably look for a new profession. That's pretty funny. That's really clever. Yeah, I think, and yeah, that, like... You can blame, like, the modern audience or whatever all you want, or, like, you can blame, like, neckbeards all you want, but the thing is like, it didn't do well. Your game did not do well. That was like Leslie Jones getting mad that Ghostbusters 2016 failed and they didn't get a sequel. She was like, well, we should have gotten a sequel. Like, they're just going to go back to the original cast and make a follow-up to the original sequel. Like we didn't count. They're just going to ignore us. It's like, you didn't succeed by any metric. You didn't succeed. That's just
I'm
what happens,
sorry.
man. Like,
The movie was not good.
yeah, it's like, you know, you put out a bunch of books, you know, you release a book every other month, and all of them have the synopsis of imagine you wake up in a world with magic where magic is real, and you don't sell any books. I'm sorry, but you're not a successful writer. You might be published, kind of
Are you talking
self-published,
shit
but
about the best-selling authher, Jonathan
no,
Pressman?
no, I'm not. I totally didn't think of him when I was coming up with that hypothetical
I totally
scenario.
wasn't thinking of it.
He's our Lord and Savior. Let's be honest here. Oop. Ooh. Taser. Dead. I saw that that Angry Joe's crashing out on Twitter today, or past couple days.
He's finally realizing he's irrelevant.
that he done been irrelevant for a while. He's mad that they are using like Halo, like the White House is using Halo like references for like ICE propaganda stuff. Like,
It's just weird.
it's cringy, sure, but like,
Yeah.
why do you care that much? And he's going after Grums, which, I mean, I'm not going to defend Grums because I don't really give a shit about the guy. He sometimes has an okay take, and a lot of other times really doesn't. I really don't like. He's not really in my scope. But then he went after like Endymion, and Endymion dragged him, and his whole own chat, like his own fucking like comments dragged him, and and I mean, I'm not even aligned with Endymion all the time either, because like, you know, he's got his own views, I got mine. We're different people. But you know, I think generally speaking, I'm more like Endymion's more in my purview, I guess, than someone like Grums. Grums is only like tangentially relevant to the space, I think, to like the discourse that I cover.
Yeah.
Although I will say that some of the stupid like lies that get perpetuated about him, I'm like, really? Like, we're still doing that? Come on, man. Ooh.
Well, and it's like, this is no different than like the Pokemon Go to the polls shit. It's fucking cringe, and I mean, people should probably be suing because, like, are sending cease and desists, because it's like, why are you using intellectual property for like weird, like, borderline propaganda?
Yeah,
It
well,
just
I would
feels
say
weird.
it probably like, you know, I call it propaganda initially. It's probably not accurate to call it propaganda, because it's not like pushing an ideal. It's recruitment. It's like a recruitment thing. It's still not a good look, and I like, why would you use Halo for that? Like,
Also, AI Halo. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you doing?
and I'm not
People
even
are going
into
to buy
like,
groceries. Hire one of your own people, for fuck's sake.
yeah, and I've never been a Halo fan anyways. But if they used like, I don't know, time splitters or something I care about for the
Or
same thing, I'd be
Bloodborne.
like, that's just kind of gross. Like, what are we doing? I totally got distracted and it was still downstairs.
I mean, what if they
good at
fucking
this
used
game.
Bloodborne and was like, let the hunt begin, join ICE? Like, I would be fucking pissed. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah,
Like, the fuck do you mean?
yeah. The theming doesn't fit there. Like they were saying, destroy the flood, and I'm like, that's dehumanizing, and I don't buy into it. I don't think that's a really good way to
No.
say that. Like,
No,
obviously,
it sounds gross.
I'm not some dumbass who thinks that we should be letting, you know, every illegal alien across the border, or any illegal aliens across the border, but like, calling them the flood is dehumanizing as hell.
No, it's scary, honestly, a little bit. Because it feels very reminiscent of like,
Oh, I didn't update the Cash Patel counter. 1 second.
oh yeah, you do that.
There will be
There we
accountability.
go.
Yeah, I don't like it. I think it's gross. And well, and it's crazy too, because like, they're like stealing music. Like Kenny Loggins was
Yeah.
pissed because they used Danger Zone in a fucking AI video of them dropping poop on protesters or something.
Yep. Yeah, and that and our chatter here, Felix is just saying that too. Is that like he's saying he's not very up to date on U.S. politics, but doesn't Donald also upload really strange AI videos of himself doing weird propaganda stuff every once in a while? Yeah, he does it actually more frequently than I would have expected.
Yeah.
And it's kind of it's a weird situation because like I'm not keen on AI. I think there's a few reasons for that. Like I don't really see AI as much of a threat to an artist like me, but like that doesn't mean it should be allowed to just run free.
No.
I'm not really keen on it, and especially people using it for like propaganda or like misinformation, which I've been seeing more of now.
It's dangerous.
Sure, and as such, I don't think it can live very long because it's going to get regulated into the dirt and not be useful anymore. And it's kind of an interesting concept because in the sense that like Trump keeps using AI for his stupid, Truth Social posts and shit. That means that all these other organizations are probably going to regulate AI on their own platforms, and it's going to make, except for Twitter, of course, they're not going to do anything about it. But they're going to regulate AI on their own platforms as private companies, and they're much more efficient and effective at doing that than the government could ever hope to. The federal government could ever hope to be. So, it like AI has a shelf life, and it's coming up quick.
Yeah.
YouTube already completely transformed its platform by demonetizing anything that was just using AI voices instead of real people back in the summer.
Is good.
Yeah. And it's one of the rare cases of YouTube not only doing something like actually good, but also their over policing policies being actually good too. Because now they're just going to over police the shit out of anything that might be even suspected of AI. But without doing strikes, they're just demonetizing it. And if it's not profitable, it ain't sticking around. Ooh. Oh, you got tased to death! Holy shit!
Yeah, I got there was a fucking, I didn't even know how I got over here, honestly. Thank you.
No problem.
There was a flashbang that went off in my face.
I got Rudy Giuliani. I got dripped on.
Oh, we had to go back to the operation room. Okay.
Yeah. Ow. The professor today actually said they encourage usage of AI for their lecture if we declare it. His reasoning was that a good programmer knows how to use tools effectively. Yeah, and I mean, and here's the thing about AI, right? Like, nothing that exists currently is a legitimate AI. None of it has, like, self-changing, self-curating, learning capabilities, or thinking or reasoning capabilities. None of it that exists right now has that. So the close, all we really have, all we really have is learning models, right? And those aren't inherently evil. Obviously, any tool can be used for bad things, and obviously, they, like, are being used for bad things all the time. But there's certain tools that, like, I have no problem with, right? Like, I'm a 3D artist, and there's a tool that someone's working on. I think it's out already, but there's a tool someone worked on that's like, it's an AI-driven tool for retopology in 3D. I think a tool like that is perfectly reasonable to exist. A kitchen knife is your favorite example of that? Yeah, absolutely. Exactly. It's a tool. It's like whenever I drive a car, right? Like I'm a very, like, conscientious driver, I guess, in the sense that, like, I'm always aware that what I'm driving is one of the most... Yeah, I'm not Mizkiff. What I'm driving is one of the most dangerous things I could ever use in my life, right? Like, it's like 6,000 pounds of just death. You know what I mean? So I'm always careful to realize that what I'm using can be dangerous, and I have to be careful of that. But it's still a tool, and it's only as dangerous as I let it be, because it's about the user.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, an AI retopology tool, that sounds great. I mean, I don't think I'm going to use it. I do, like, yeah, retopology is, don't get me wrong, it's fucking tedious, and it's not part of the artistic process. It's just a technical thing we have to do in order to make our models work the best. But there's a different tool that's, for all I know, they could brand it as AI, even if it's not really using the learning model. But there is a retopology tool that I'm considering getting called RetopOflow, because it looks like it would really expedite the process of just one of the most obnoxious parts. But that's not even the part of 3D design that I struggle with the most. That's rigging. And if I could afford it, I would hire someone to do all my rigging. I don't want to fucking do it. I wish more people would drive with that mindset. Some people you meet on the Autobahn really make you question stuff. Yeah, no doubt. I've always wanted to go to Germany and see and drive on the Autobahn and stuff. You're a hobby music producer, musician, and every once in a while you like using AI stuff to help with sound. Yeah, totally fair. That's one thing. I wish I was better at sound design and stuff, because like I really respect people who are good at it, and because I never really have been. I've learned some things here and there, but and even as much of an audiophile as I am, I'm not great with designing sound for like movies and stuff. I used to be a filmmaker, by the way. I still want to do that from time to time, but I haven't done it in a while. And like, I think sometimes, like, using generative AI to help you visualize something that doesn't exist can be kind of helpful. Oh, thanks for joining.
Hey.
Welcome to Dark Space and the Collective. But yeah, I've used AI as a joke for like shit posting from time to time. That's pretty funny. Which I think it's its best use case, honestly, is shit posting. But I'm a shit poster by nature. But then I also think back to old tools like, Photoshop from like Creative Suite 6 or something, or 5 maybe, where they introduced like content aware fill. It's like you cut something out of a photo you took, and then you use content aware fill to use the other pixels around it to kind of fill the space and what the program thinks is going to be accurate. It was never that good, but for small patches and stuff, it works fine. And you could argue that that's essentially like a learning model. It's very similar to what we currently call AI stuff. It's just using what's already there, not learning based on other people's pictures without their consent or whatever. Of course, I'm talking about Adobe, and Adobe is one of the most heinous, greedy companies on the fucking planet, and I hate them. And I really want to get away from using them. But I'm not the only person who uses the package that I pay for, so I'm just like juggling that. And when I have the go ahead to switch, I'm gonna probably jump to like what is that? I can't remember the name of the other thing. I have it written down somewhere, but I actually have a list of all the softwares I need to replace and what I'm going to replace them with when I want to move away from Adobe. God, today was just full. I gotta say, like, having to fast for 8 hours and also fill your bladder by drinking a liter of water before going into a doctor's appointment is just, it's...
You had to fill your bladder?
Yeah, so for an ultrasound on your abdomen, that you have to fill your bladder, and so they sit you down on the table, and they put gel on you, which of course they have to do for ultrasound.
It's really cold.
No, it was hot. They put really warm gel on me. Yeah.
Oh, mine was really cold.
Yeah, I think they know that it's cold, so they found a way to do. I don't know why it was always cold, but now it's.
I put it in the microwave for a good minute.
Some of you have never put a banana peel in the microwave for 8 seconds to
and it shows.
To emulate the feel of a warm vagina, and it shows. But yeah, they laid me down and they put that hot gel on me. It actually almost startled me as much as cold gel would have, but it was more comfortable than hot gel. But they sit there and they press the ultrasound thing onto your abdomen, especially onto your bladder for a bit. She's like, yeah, I just need your bladder for 5 minutes. And then
God.
She ultrasounds my bladder, And then she's like, okay, now you can go to the bathroom. And then so I went to the bathroom. I come back and she's like, now lay back down. We got to do the rest of the abdomen. And I was like, oh, okay, so that's interesting. What's wrong, baby? Barely touched your microwaved ultrasound gel. It's good. Well, so I went for an ultrasound and an X-ray today, right? And so I did the ultrasound first because, of course, they're smart enough to know that I don't want to be sitting there with a full bladder for both of those. So they come. I'm waiting for after the ultrasound. I'm waiting for them to come get me for the X-ray, and she comes out. She calls my name, and I'm like, "Oh boy, time for some ionizing radiation." And she's like, the nurse starts laughing, or the tech starts laughing, and she's like, normally people are like really anxious. I've never seen someone so positive about getting an X-ray, and I'm like, well, it's a hell of a lot better than vasovagal syncope, which is what I dealt with last week. So I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. You know what I'm saying?
Amazing.
I'm always down for some ionizing radiation. That's what killed Superman.
Yeah,
Didn't actually kill him. I think it can kill him, but I don't think it did kill him in the comics. I'm trying to remember.
Superman.
Yeah, well, yeah. So Superman is powered by the sun, right? Which is non-ionizing radiation, but he's actually weak to ionizing radiation from like nuclear bombs and or nuclear explosions, things like that. So it can hurt him. I think he almost died from like a nuke or something, but it didn't quite kill him. I think the easiest way to kill him is just take him to a sun that doesn't give him any powers.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I think that's going to be the stream for today. I am exhausted. I got a lot of 3D work to do. I kind of want to stream it, but I'm also like, I have a bunch of like, a bunch of weird shit happened with the file, so I have to like dig through my computer, and that's not going to be the most interesting content. So we will be back tomorrow to raid the DOJ again, try to get up those numbers on Cash Patel, and Friday on Halloween we are doing our 24-hour live stream into
Day 100.
Into Day 100, the Hallow 100 celebration. And I'm so fucking excited. I'm also terrified because a 24-hour live stream sounds like it's going to be a rough ride, but I'm so fucking ready for it. I'm so happy.
We just got to figure out what we're going to fill the time with. That's the main thing.
Oh, I'll fill the time. Don't you worry about that. Let me get all up and intimate here. I'll fill the time. Don't you worry about that. I'm Pirate Software. Hey, I'm Pirate Software. Yeah, I worked at Blizzard, but I never really think about it or talk about it or anything like that.
I never think about it ever.
What if I started doing the opposite, right? Like, what if I just on stream I just started talking in a high pitched voice all the time? Just, hi, I'm Dakota from Black Blaze Gaming, and I
Fucking Pee-wee turn into a squeaker.
I've never even heard of video games. So stupid. Okay.
What's the topology graph?
Where's the A button? All right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow, and Dan Clancy's a dumb gooner.
Yep.
And Cash Patel has a rat face. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.